Hey friends, I have been in the Bay Area for about a week and a half maybe. My sense of time is whack. I landed on the second. I went to a friend's place, had drinks. Next day, had a meetup at Berkeley Olympic. That was great. And then the next day, I went to a forum, Future Forum, which is pretty good. That was 4 days of meeting people, talking with people. And then that's done. And then I moved here, which is Template House, which is thanks to my friend Reese Lindmark. And um, I've been here. I've met some people. I did 2 nights of drinks at Zeitgeist, which is a great place. Very rock and roll, punk, metal bar. And I've met a couple of people that I did a podcast with someone, Vincent. I met someone for coffee, met a couple of people for coffee. I met several people for coffee, like three different, almost every day, I guess. Met some old friends, met some new friends. I'm still gonna do another meetup tonight, and with 50II, Intellect, and tomorrow, my plans for tomorrow might be I was gonna meet someone, but they might not be able to make it, so I might change my plans and meet somebody else or host another meetup. And on Saturday, I'm gonna do a nice big Dolores Park meetup, and that should be. My skin is peeling a little bit. I think it's funny because I think it's all the sunshine. My wife's been bugging me to get like sunscreen and stuff, and she's right, and I have been putting it off, but I feel fine. I don't know, famous last words, but yeah. Today is Thursday. I have a meetup in the evening, so I'm probably gonna move out of this place and move to another friend's place because I don't wanna overstay my welcome in any one place for too long. So I think about 3 4 days is an appropriate amount of time to stay at someone's place. And yeah, so I'm gonna pack my bags, get some coffee. Should I get a coffee first or should I move out first? Probably pack my bags, walk around nearby until I find some coffee, and yeah, then move to a new place, and then head out from there. And I don't know what's gonna happen after that. I might sit around and do some writing. I might put out a tweet, go through my DMs and look for people that I haven't responded to and see who I can respond to. What else? That's about it, I guess. It's so some meta thoughts, right? Like, how is the trip going? I like being here in San Francisco, but I also want to go home. I also want to, it, it's gonna be another 10 hour, many hour flight. Lots of time to think. Um, I want to think about why I chose to come here. I wanted to meet friends. I wanted to just feel this sense of possibility again. And after having been in Singapore for 2 years during the pandemic, and I also wanted to do a bunch of thinking about my marketing consulting, which I know that I can do it, and I know that I can make money doing it, and I know that I can use the money for good causes, including, at first I want to renovate my home because my home is not in a great state. And then I want to start investing in other people. I want to commission artists and writers and all that kind of thing. Uh, but I have been hesitating because I am very precious about my client flow, and like very precious about how I get clients, who my clients are, and how I reach out for new clients. And so I feel like sitting here and thinking about it has helped me with that. I've met multiple people who said things like, who just said very encouraging things. And I think seeking encouragement is a thing you can do, and receiving encouragement. And I think at some level it feels like if you seek encouragement and you receive it, that's fake, and you need to be getting it like without asking for it. But I guess the intermediate state where you ask for it, it's pretty great, and or you can even just get yourself into intermediate positions where you don't necessarily explicitly ask for encouragement, but you just I guess you implicitly ask for encouragement by talking about the stuff that you care about and seeing how people respond. And so finding good people to be around and then just talk about your stuff and then let them help and let them not necessarily help like charity, right? But like just let them be around you and respond to you in a way that you think is good. Is my voice getting lower? I feel like it seems like I remember some of my earlier videos I would speak in a higher head voice, and I've always vaguely wanted a lower voice, I think, and it seems like it's happening without me trying. I think I something here just relaxed, and my voice seems naturally lower now, which is great. I've always wanted that. uh, yeah, it feels natural. I don't feel like I'm forcing it, which is great. Anyway, um, what else? I'm gonna pack my bags and move out and move to my other friend's place. What else? So I met my friend Luli a few days ago, and she's really perceptive, and she's really good at kind of seeing how you are in the moment, right? And I have something about the way she was able to present herself and interact with me has really stuck with me. It's this interesting kind of meditative, kind of pay attention to what is going on, see how you feel, um, be honest about what is happening process. And I think I was already doing stuff like that all the time, but it was really something to witness someone who's skilled at doing it. And I want to help her help more people that way. I always tell a story about Sam Martin, who's a physiotherapist that was in my Twitter mentions once, and I introduce him to people all the time because he is able to diagnose whatever aches and pains you have and give you like suggested exercises. And there's so many people who responded with, oh wow, I had like a back pain or a hip pain, and this, I thought I was going to live with it forever. I've had it for years, and doing these exercises has provided relief and it's gone. And similarly, I feel like what Luli is capable of is doing that at a emotional, muscular, I don't even know the right words to use, but there is an interpersonal way of doing it where you ask the right questions and you observe, and so I would say that's just excellent reply game in some ways, but that does depend on the meta context, because you need to get to an agreement that that's what you want to be doing, because some people might feel troubled when so it's funny. I met someone else a couple of days after meeting Luli, and they were someone I had met for the first time, right? But they were coming to my drinks session, and I pointed out that they looked worried because they had these furrowed brows, right? And I said, you look worried, and they were like, oh. And then they DM'd me later on. They're like, oh, it kind of destroyed me a little bit when you said that I look worried. I was like, oh no, I didn't mean to worry you further. I was just making an observation. So it's tricky stuff. It's knowing when to intervene and knowing what to say and knowing how to be around people. And I mean, do I regret saying it? Not that much. I mean, anybody can say anything, and if you beat yourself up about the consequences of an utterance, then you're gonna be anxious all the time, because you're always gonna be worrying about the consequences of what you say, and you should care about the consequences of what you say. But like, if you made a statement in good faith, trying to be kind or trying to be observant or interesting or helpful, and that didn't work out, all you can do is, my bad, I'm sorry, and try to move on from there. Anyway, we're approaching 10 minutes. I hope you guys are well, and I'm tired, and I am wired, and I'm excited to move on to like the next chapter of my life. I feel like I'm ready for my post-pandemic life in some sense. Yeah, I wrote my book, right? I got the tattoo. I've been talking to people, helping people, and I'm ready to step into what's next.